Well, today we're heading off to a special place. Well, a very special place to my heart anyway. We're going to a place where I get a lot of my inspiration to draw from. Now, it's only about 5 minutes from my home. And I'm going to be introducing you to a special lady that I know some of you have been wanting to meet. And we'll be having a chat with the president. So let's hit the road. Oh, g'day there. Well, I'm on location today outside the Pioneer Village in Laidley, which is in South East Queensland. And I want to go through and have a look at some of the buildings, some of the old buildings. I've drawn a few in the past, and there's a few more I want to do. So what do you reckon? Let's go and have a look. Well, here we are. Here's the old, I remember when decimal currency came in. 10 bob was worth $1. A pound was $2. £5, 10, yeah. Took a while to get the hang of it, but we did. Did anyone remember the old telegrams? That would be like, what would that be the equivalent of? It was faster than mail. It would be the equivalent of an email, I guess. You push the button and, well, eventually it got there. Now, what have we got here? The Green Mountain Vegetable Ointment as a positive remedy for acne, swelled breasts, sore nipples, bronchitis. I don't know what those ones are. Scalds, burns, felons, ringworms and piles. Milk sores, oh my goodness. They had everything back in those days, didn't they? That was where they did the old Morse code. Well, it was used up until 1974. Wow. Never have thought that. Well, hi there, ma'am. Can I get some oranges and a couple of oranges and a couple of sticks of bread? What else do I need? Oh, a packet of Capstan 10. Oh, that's right. It's the future. I don't smoke. I even got the old Buckleys there for colds and coughs. Let's see any Vegemite. Or maybe it hadn't been invented then. Oh, yeah, no, there's a Vegemite jar over there. I don't know if you can see that. You got to be a Kiwi or an Australian to appreciate the taste of Vegemite, I believe. And you can imagine that too, the horse will be tied up outside. Shed number 16. What have we got in here? Oh yes, look at this. Wow. Donated by Mrs. D. Kingham, removed from Blenheim, November 1984. That's the building. There's a butter press. Oh yeah, man, we made a lot of butter in there. Kangaroo minute butter churn. Well, you can't turn the hand on it. Apparently it goes up and down like a kangaroo hopping along. Another butter churn. Things that we take for granted these days. Now, around here, this is what they call the dairies. Very unfamiliar term to me. To me, a dairy is a shop, a convenience store on the corner. But over here in Australia, a dairy is where they used to milk the cows. I saw these buildings dotted around when I first came here, and I wondered, what were they? I had no idea. This is how they milk the cows. Daisy's been a good girl today. She's hardly moved at all. Southern Cross Milking Machine. Now I wonder if they're the same company that makes the windmills you see all around the place. And I put all this together. Now, she's a volunteer here, and along with Lorraine and Brenda, they work together in the Accession department, where all the archiving is done. Very important part of the place. Oh, even got a tandem bike there to get to the fires quicker, 2 at a time. And I can't stress just how important the Rural Fire Service and the SES are and were in this area of the country. Well, let's go and have a look over here. So this is the casualty department. There's some interesting stuff in here. Wow, look at that. That's an old prosthetic leg. You're looking a bit rusty, though. Looking a bit worse for wear and tear. Certainly don't make them like that anymore. Oh, dentist and the hand drill down there. Look at that. Luckily for me, I came along after that, but we used to call that the murder house. Excuse me, nurse. Now that's the Langley Hospital there, and that was built in 1915. And it was removed to where it is now in 1923. So it's still the same hospital. Still there. And we actually only live about 100 yards down the road from it. Oh, there's an emergency operating light. A car headlight and a battery. Now look at this. This is the birthing table. It's a bit rugged looking. I don't know if I'd want to give birth there. Yeah, we're going to go down here. Authorised personnel only. Now this here is the Accession Building. And what is Accession, you might ask? Well, it's cataloguing, and it's a big job. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is where Anna hangs out. Let's go and have a look. Oh, hello.
Hello. Here.
Is this where all the stuff's stored in here, is it?
Well, this is where we've sort of got ones which we don't know what to do with, things that we're still accessioning, things that need mending,
Yeah.
and lots that just come in daily.
Yeah.
We've got to try and sort out and then find a home in one of the
Oh, and you get quite a bit of that, eh?
Lots, lovely donations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suppose you can't use all of it, I guess.
No, well, some things, if they need mending and we've got multiples, we might end up trying to trade them with other museums if they need something, or
Oh, that's a good idea.
we've got to sort of get to the stage where we can probably have a good swap day with some of them, locals.
Yeah. Well, look, there's a pair of boots over there that won't be any good. I could take those off your hands.
Haven't got a date on those that I remember, but yeah. There's a little office where the accession care and preservation team and the accessionist do their thing.
So this is the heart of the operation, is it? Oh, you even got air conditioning.
Thank goodness. You'll need it.
Even computerised, wow.
We're lapping in a good computer and a good printer, so we're right to go for basic stuff.
Who's that drawing up there? Who painted that?
No, that one.
That'll be, what's his name, Bogart?
Ron
Bedford.
Bedford. 1978.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this is where I am when you don't know where I am.
Yeah, is that the grandparents over there?
Could be. It's been a very, very interesting sort of job so far, trying to get to know how to catalogue and preserve and make sure things are put in the right place.
Yeah, it would be. Would be a lot, all right. Where's everything stored now? Oh, just in these cabinets.
Oh, the information, they're the old files. The old files, there's heaps of old files there from way back.
Oh,
but we've got everything now, which is going to be going onto a computer. We're just getting to the stage. There's actually stuff on computer, yes, but we've got a brand new program called Mosaic that a lot of museums are adapting over to, and it will be really good to use.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we've got to go through all of the old files, and there's very, very, very old files over there on card. And so every change of sort of generation of in a different type of a system. And we're now trying to bring it up to the 21st century. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah. Well, it's all volunteers too, isn't it?
Yep, always has been.
Yeah. So we run out of volunteers, you're going to run out of...
Oh, we're hoping we might get more people put their hand up and got a few hours or a couple of days a week they can help with in various areas. But this is only one area of many around the whole place here.
Yeah.
That need dedicated people.
Yep. Oh, well. Well, thank you for your assistance today, Anna.
No worries. My pleasure.
Let's go and have a look in the old wagon department. What have we got here? Milk cart. I wonder if that was Ernie's cart. You know, the one that drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Who sung that? Now, I think it was Benny Hill. Was it Benny Hill? He was a clever, real funny bugger. You know, this is what we're looking at here. Like this was just, 100 years ago, or maybe a little bit longer. These would have been common, they would have been everywhere. That one's got suspension. Wow. We've got 2 on that. Bit of a tight squeeze, but you would have got 2. Oh, this here looks familiar. Anna actually donated that to the village here. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting it back actually. I've got a spot for that now at home. This is the workshop. This is where a lot of the stuff gets done, repaired here. Everything written down, what's got to be done, so when the volunteers come in, like we talk about volunteers, these are people that, you know, generally retired, but they have an expertise at something. So they'll come in here and, you know, could be working on an old motor, pump, you know, generally something mechanical. Let's go and meet the president. Hey, Carl.
Here you go. Hey, Robbie.
Good.
How are you, mate?
Good, thank you. Hey, is there any chance I can get a photo of the Lynn?
The Lynn, 100% chance today,
Excellent.
but I can't get it out.
Oh, but is there enough room just to get some shots of it?
Let's go and have a look.
How many of these machines are there?
Hey?
The Lynn machines, how many of them are there?
3.
That's in all of Australia or Queensland? I knew there was, they're pretty rare, aren't they?
Very, very rare, yeah. Right end, this end, I can open this door.
Oh, it'd be good if I could get a bit of light. I saw it going downtown there on one parade. Lynn tractor. Made in the USA in 1928. Powered by a Waukesha 6-cylinder Ricardo head petrol motor. Solid rubber tyres in the front. Rear traction by tracks. You can see the tracks down there, yeah.
Left-hand drive, of course.
Oh yeah, left-hand drive as well. Where would they have usually, like, they would have been in the bush or pulling them from the site?
You've got the light up for it up here.
Oh, okay, I'll have a look at that. Man, dang arm. Look at the axes. How long have you been here, Carl?
5 years.
5 years? Because I remember I came here, it wasn't that long ago. You must have been here when I first came here to have a look. I don't think you were the president then, though.
Oh, no, I've only been president sort of 6 months or so. I was a treasurer for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Lynn tractor down the bottom there.
I wonder what they used to use in other places. They must have had something similar.
Mm.
Oh, that was at Mount Mistake. Now look at the size of that.
You know, back in the day, they had big trees.
Yeah.
Look at the saw up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet there was a few accidents. There wouldn't be any safety bloody.
No safety back in them days.
No. 50 foot, 15 metres long. It was used in the sawmill erected by Hancock Brothers at the foot of Mount Mistake in 1950 as a breaking down saw. And it was driven by a Babcock Walcott steam engine. Wow. The mill closed in 1964. And this blade is all that remains of the original machine.
That's pretty historic, really, when you think about it.
It is. That'd make a good drawing too. That there.
You want me to close the door?
Yeah, might make it a bit better. And like these here have all been donated, haven't they?
This is a fairly good one. This one over here is a bit ordinary. That's another timber wagon too, see?
That's the state of repair. So that'll eventually be tidied up to look like that one.
Yeah.
That must be one of the major concerns. Because I know I want to talk to Anna about the young ones. You know, who's
going to do it?
Yeah, I know the same problem back in New Zealand. You know, on the Marais and that.
Mm.
The young ones not interested.
No.
Some of them, but not like how it was part of the life. Now it's not so much. But someone has to take it over. And this is the same thing. That's why I love my drawings. You know, it's one way. It's how I find to be able to reproduce, or keep it.
This Jinker come from Forest Hill.
Cost was £100 when built in 1924.
Mm.
Well, that was a lot of money then too. So I mean, it sounds like
Yeah. It was a lot of money, but
they have to be German, wouldn't it?
you would think so, yeah.
With that name.
Yeah. But look at the design of it, you know, sort of.
Yeah. It wasn't just slapped together.
No.
And yeah, that's the same with a lot of the things, isn't it? The old things, they were built to last because they were so hard to make. So they had to make them last.
Right.
Yeah, there was no such thing as disposable. All right, thanks, mate.
Okay then.
All right, well, let's head on back to the studio and I'll sort through the footage and see if there's something in there that I can draw. Now, I've done quite a few of the buildings already, actually. But I haven't done any of the machinery, and I'm thinking maybe, like, I'd love to do the Lynn tractor, but I want to get a better shot of that. I'd like to see it out in the open, which Unfortunately, it doesn't get out very often, but I will get around to drawing it. But the other thing too, I'm looking at the old truck there that drills all the water holes, the water bores. That might be a good one to do. And to put one of the windmills in as well. In fact, that's, yeah. But anyway, I'll look through the footage and I'll see what we can find. Now, if you like what you're seeing and feel you're getting some value, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment and share it with your friends, because if you're enjoying it, the chances are your friends are going to enjoy it just as much. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that red button, ring the bell, and that way you'll never miss another video. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'll leave a video up here, which I think will be the best one for you to watch next. Well, that's about it for this week, my friends. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Same time, same place.